The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Here they come! Nice one! That's the last of them!
Nice.
Wish I could do that.
Messages. Spacer's Choice. This letter serves as an informational notification of the company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding our staff budget in our latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinate of the dismiss to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, it's a privilege. Emerald Vale Geothermal Plant. J. Braden. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Developmental and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration to your latest letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who were unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the oversight community that while most of the Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture, fishing, and canning department, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. Miss Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the Greater Vale region. Our office agrees with you. Agriculture and fishing and canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate the meaning of this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit, upgrade the plant population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Wow. Wow. They took out an insurance policy on this geothermal power plant. Sends engineers in here to basically turn all the robots and to kill everyone. And then they took the insurance payout. Jesus Christ, this company is goddamn corrupt. Look like someone lost their head. How can she ever hope to get a promotion when she can't keep her head in the game? Access File 1. I had to borrow your copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio has been suffering. I needed reference. I returned a copy to repair bay. Chaos everywhere, mechanical gone haywire, gunfire, hearing some screams. Oh, law, I think it was someone's leg. I would like to leave early for the day. Please conduct delinquency fee for my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. Head completely gone. Oh no, let's go back outside. We don't need to do that. Oh, this poor guy tried to hide. Didn't work though. Plant status. Redirect power. Okay. Can't do it yet.
Something you need? 3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Agreed. Good God, it takes 5 to pick that?
Wow, you got that?
Unlock the door, enter passcode. Chester Higgins, that little head found him in fiddling around with one of the mechanical, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Didn't sit right with me. Company has been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about. Guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company never been wrong before, I suppose. Worse has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I return. Greetings, Security Chief, S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Special Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocol. A security lockdown has been indicated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will review during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situation endangered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with the ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Wow. Wow. This company is disgusting.
Unexpected.
Here they come! Don't mess with them. Woohoo!
Halt.
Incoming!
Required for touching.
Everyone all right?
Okay, that gun is amazing.
Just two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Borrow a copy of Young Spacer Guide to Mechanical. I think Volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. C. Higgins. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all mechanicals. Every sentry in Rhone, and not my place to say so, but this doesn't run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible. Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am as part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice. C. Higgins. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to the logic modules. I haven't had time to run diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said that the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modification to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing on my own self. I got my hands on the logic module. Time to do a little experimenting.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's Choice.
You made it out of the junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd. Why are you not hacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get it straight. You want me to help destroy all the mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that.
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
I got the key card. Chester's passcode. Wait, what is that? Is toxic damage? Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, I want to keep those guns. Those are good guns. Officer Spine.
Get away! You're not real. You're not real.
Great work! Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Processing. Halt.
Got it. Inside voices.
Look out!
Don't miss. Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
Processing data.
Heavy machine gun. The old reliable's light machine gun.
Processing. Tape searching for.
Go away, Phantom! Phantom! Go away, Phantom!
You got volume 3.
You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
Phantoms? Actually. No, yeah. Phantoms? Where?
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Higgins, this Phantom's got a name?
No, you can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You've been down here this whole time? How have you not starved?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place look a bit. So you ate sprats.
Braised. Boiled. Charred. Skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
You say you were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
How have you been living down here?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines.
That's disgusting.
Well, yes, for the uninitiated palate. A true gourmand appreciates the sprat's complex melange of flavors. Braised. Boiled.
How could this have happened?
You mean, why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the...
If you worked with the mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Not afraid of any mechanicals. I can't even spell mechanical.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
No wonder they're so angry. Somebody messed around with their logic modules.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I want to ask you about something else.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How you been surviving?
Jimmy'd opened the vending...
Why is that still highlighted? That's weird. I should go. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Select new target. Define intruders. Redefine intruders as Spacer's Choice Auto Mechanicals. Return to root. Exit.
The last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Oh. That's great. Oh, no. I need to go back out. That's right. Because I'm pretty much done with this place.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Something you need? Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Reed tell me that Edgewater is going to die without workers in power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
So many people choose to redirect to Edgewater. So I would choose Botanical Garden.
I can't stop thinking of Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people. Yeah, huh?
The town is gonna die now. Living with nature. Wait. Oh.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Lies.
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Do you hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound so pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is the better way of life.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined. You are welcome here.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Heck yeah.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The number 3. Someone stashed it away in the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Town's been dark a while now. Could be a mechanical trying to sabotage us.
I got your logic module. Found one in a geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Goodbye.
Maybe Adelaide was right to leave.
Desertion is a criminal offense, punishable by hard labor. Oh, it's you. Reed told me I should be expecting you. He's inside.
Goodbye.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Don't know. I just like pressing buttons, I guess.
Wonderful. Law have mercy. Well done, Reed. You went and delivered the fate of Edgewater into the hands of a certified imbecile. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator. Oh my god.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be. Stand down, all of you. We're done here. You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Okay, keep it quiet.
What can I do for you?
Mind your own business.
Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Here they come!
much are we getting decreased by? Nervous? Neutral, because I'm 100 positive, 100 negative. Okay. So am I still neutral even if I don't do anything here? Revering. Okay.
Are we getting paid or not?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay. You picked a fine time to visit, stranger.
Oh, so now I don't get Reed's office key. Wow. That's really far back. I didn't save for 2 hours. Okay, nothing I can do now. Have to stick with my choice. Let's increase that. Crit chance for companions. Weapon armor durability lost. Sprint speed. I don't need movement speed, honestly. XP from companion kills. I think this is the only other one that's actually like good, but I don't need it, right? Don't need that either. Companion crit chance, I guess. Fast travel while encumbered is not bad. The best thing is just not get encumbered. Yeah, let's just get this. Crit chance for companions. Hurrah. Science weapons? Oh, that's... yeah, I need that. Oh my god, that's great. So many good things in here. Okay. Return to the unreliable.
Where are we headed? Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing is keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them and sent power to their garden even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I want in.
You really want out of Edgewater that badly?
Not much of an Edgewater left to go back to. My whole life's been small. I realized that when you walked into town. I've been seeing the same faces every day, the same sky, the same stars. Then I saw this ship. This gorgeous, stately lady with her eyes turned skyward, and I made up my mind to come along with you.
I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
That was adorable.
Where are we headed?
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, bye.
Something you need?
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Of course.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed a power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Oh, this is so good. 8 hours to get out of the first planet, guys. And I fully explored it too. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here. Sweet. Against all odds, the Unreliable
Received a
takes flight.
communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
This better be quick.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, Phineas.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on the planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Right. The Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
What's stopping me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're
Hope
coming.
he doesn't throw a bunch of puzzles at me.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design.
Oh, no, that's
cutting-edge technology,
Sorry.
years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will
What?
it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
People actually fall for this. Seems far-fetched.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
You mentioned the things and the limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance.
I mean, that's because I'm going to
Act
kill
normal.
them.
No running,
So-
no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How does the hell does the hologram sweeten my breath?
Science, that's how.
Oh, of course. I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it.
The ground
Welcome to the system map.
breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Actually, you
I'll
know
be
what?
Here.
We'll talk to everyone on the ship next time. That's right. Let's make a hard save. And that's it. 8 hours, ladies and gentlemen, that I've played this game. So we're gonna pause here. This game apparently is only 30 hours long, so I have like 20 hours left. A completionist might be 35 hours, but I highly doubt that. So we're actually pretty close to being done. 25 more hours, I give or take. So yeah. Though, if every planet is gonna take me 8 hours, how? I mean, I guess I can't go on every planet, but still, if every planet takes about 8 hours, this is more than like 50 hours worth of gameplay. I'm just saying. But anyways, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Anyways, well, I say that a lot, don't I? I'll see you guys next time. Good night.